Here are some of my favorite makeup products that I feel like don't get talked about nearly enough, so I'm gonna share them with you. This Patrick Ta Major Mattes eyeshadow palette literally has the best cool and warm tone shades. It's great for literally every skin tone for any occasion. If I could grab just one palette, it would be this one because you can make anything happen with it. The Crease Piece Cut Crease Creation Kit, when I tell you this literally brings your makeup looks to the next level every single time. It has round, almond, and wing-shaped creases so that regardless of your eye shape or desired style, there is a shape for you. This is the almond shape, and I am just going to take my transition shade and again blend right over the top edge. You can see just that real soft definition in the inner corner as opposed to here where I don't have it. It just makes my eye look more open and defined, and like my lid space is so much larger. The MAC Teddy eyeliner, because it literally blends out so beautifully, and I love to smudge out my eyeliner because I think it looks softer and just more expensive. And then also the Crease Piece 5 brush. This is my favorite brush to smudge out eyeliner. I just picked up a little bit of this shade right here on the brush. The Surratt Lash Curler. If you are ever going to curl your lashes, it needs to be with this one. Like, look at how much more open this eye looks than this eye. Crazy. The Lancome Idole mascara is my favorite for the last like year or so. This is a new bottle though, and I don't always love mascara right out of the bottle, but let's try. Now I know everyone loves the Flawless filter, but I am a Wonder Glow girl, specifically because I feel like it just mixes so well with the foundation. So I love to mix these two together. And of course the La Mer foundation is my absolute fave, and I feel like not a lot of people talk about it just because a lot of people probably don't use it because it's so expensive. I'll let you guys watch and see why I'm so obsessed with it. So I have it mixed on the back of my hand. Like, it literally just looks like my skin got a really amazing skin treatment. And I like to apply my foundation in the direction that I would naturally be putting my like face lotion or something like that on. This way it really gets into the skin and looks like one. I'll zoom you guys in. The Tower 28 Sculptino. I used to use the Tom Ford shade in Illuminate all the time, but I felt like it broke up my makeup underneath a little bit. I am obsessed with this Sculptino product. I use the Makeup by Mario F1 brush, and I apply it right on top of my cheeks, like where the sun would hit my face naturally, and of course into the perimeters of my face, just tapping it in. And then with the other side of the brush, just go right on the sides of my nose where the light hits the center naturally. I'm just going right on those two sides of it. The YSL Touche Clot, not enough people are using it. It is my favorite concealer. I was talking to some friends about it the other day, and I love it just because it is so thin, but it has a pearlescent finish in it, so it reflects the light and it ends up blurring out more than if you were to just use a full coverage concealer. And so I am obsessed because you get more with less, if that makes sense. So I just did 2 little clicks, and then I'm going to apply it where I would typically apply my concealer. This is in the shade 1. I like to just kind of feather it on top of my cheeks. You can see how it's reflecting the light? Oh, it's so good. It just gives your under eye that beautiful hydrated look. I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so watch how great this blends out, and very lightly tap it in to the rest of the makeup. It doesn't get cakey, which I love. It just brightens, and oh, blends so seamlessly into the rest of the skin. The Givenchy Loose Powder Blush might be my most favorite powder blush ever. If there is one thing that Givenchy excels at, it is a loose powder. I am obsessed with these blushes so much. I like to work it into the brush, but it goes on almost like watercolor. It's barely there, but just like a sheen of color. Also has a gorgeous pearlescent effect in it, but it's not sparkly, it's not shiny, it just reflects the light. And you just get this gorgeous wash of color on your face. I am obsessed with these Makeup by Mario plumping blush veils. It just brings back such a beautiful sheen and life to the skin. You know you're obsessed with a product when you go grab one and it is absolutely empty, like you are scraping the sides for it, and then you go grab another one. So I have them both right here, and this one is also empty and I'm scraping the sides for it. This Dior Beige Lip Maximizer, it really is that good.